What's going on, everybody out there? I know I'm getting started a little bit earlier than I usually do, but I have some things to take care of today, so that's why I want to get started early so I can stay on as long as possible. So I'm gonna just wait till some people get into the room. Make sure you hit the like button when you come in, and then we'll get started. And there's a lot of stuff we got to talk about. That's another reason why I'm getting started a little bit earlier than usual. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to get in the chat or get into the room, I should say, and then I'm gonna get started. What's going on, LVZ? I might need some help today with the chat, just like we did yesterday on the Coles View. I might need a little bit of help with today, if you're not busy. What's going on, Kat? He said Shelly W said people still sleeping. Well, they better get up. It's gonna probably be in the afternoon uh by the time this is over with. All right, I just put the link into the chat. Is that in the a Dion Molly? Is that in the morning or in well, that's probably in the afternoon because y'all are hours ahead of us. Kat says she feels great, like Tony the Tiger great. Yeah, he's chatting. He's chatting from two different accounts. All right, I'll email it to you. right, VZ, I just sent it to you. Serrani Richardson, you said TBA's last broadcast got removed. See, I wouldn't have known that if you didn't tell me. And I didn't even get a chance to watch it because I think I did see it in my subscribers list and I didn't even know it got taken down. I remember one of his videos. Remember was it like a couple months ago, or that he did a video and they had put some kind of restriction on it where you couldn't share the video, you couldn't leave a comment or anything like that?
How are you? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello. How are you? I am the one, LVZ. You can call me by my new name, the Peckerwood Punisher. I have put my Sunday best face on for y'all. The Peckerwood Punisher.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Torian, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of like going in and out.
Yeah. I can hear me. I can hear it better now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling glorious on this Sunday. I feel like slaying a Peckerwood.
Let's see here. Trying to make sure everything is good on my end. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, cool.
Barbershop 12 o'clock.
What's going on, family?
All right.
Who is it?
But hey, I got a chance to look at that documentary last night.
Cool.
And you were right. It was very, very interesting.
I told you, bro. I told you.
If y'all don't know what documentary we're talking about, is this it's on CNN.com. It's called Beneath the Skin. I don't even really want to go in like to detail what it's about. I actually did a review for it and I put that up on my channel this morning, like a couple hours ago.
I saw it.
That was intense. And when they showed those pictures,
It looked like they put zippers on that boy.
Yeah, it did. Like like when I did the video, I compared it to somebody like cutting up a couch or something and then sewing it back together. That's what it looked like.
Yeah. And then you hit it right on the head when I said the same thing. Why the hell are they looking for long bone? Why are they taking out? I said, damn, they admitting to some shit and don't even know it right now. So you telling me it is an instance where they stealing black people's bones. Then look, I'm good. Look, and then coincidentally, while I had already been up on game. What's up, Christopher Robinson? I had already been. Ain't shit, Joe Johnson. What's going on? I had already been up on game on the video, so I was waiting for y'all to watch it and stuff. So last night now y'all go to this channel and subscribe. Y'all know I'm famous for telling y'all subscribe to other people. We are the gods. We are the God. You gotta go to his channel. That brother put like a lot of the video footage I get is from him. And I use some of it and I do my commentary. Man, this brother put up a documentary last night that was on about the black athlete being more elite than the white athlete. And they actually did studies. Now, the first thing that went on in my mind was, so why are you studying this in the 1990s? Tom Brokaw was doing a special about it. And a doctor said he can look at the rhythm patterns and know if it's a black athlete or a white athlete without seeing them. And he was right 80 times out of 80. And he said it's because they're built better. They have longer bones. I said, ain't this a bitch? They was talking about stealing long bones. I said, man, this going on to some get out shit. Like,
Right.
hey y'all, and I'm gonna send you the link to that because you gonna have to watch that. That was an hour and 45 minutes long. Man, I watched that shit. I said, so hold up. The first thing they arguing about, we're not it's black people arguing, talking about we not genetically better. While white people are saying we studied it, you are.
What black person said that?
Yeah, Dr. Harry Edwards and another coon sounding brother named I think it's Ronald Johnson. He was a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You got. I'm gonna send y'all the document. It's "We Are the Gods." He sent me a message this morning because I told him, man, you know I love you and I love this channel, bro, because you keep giving me this motherfucking knowledge every night. I can't go to sleep without thinking about something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and man, it put it all in perspective. Now back to beneath the skin.
Yeah.
Like you said, bro, when we first heard it, I thought it was on some stealing organs.
Right.
But like I said, they admit to stealing bones. But then they realized, no, we were looking for bruising under the skin because black people bruise under the skin by us being darker. Sometimes it masks it.
Exactly.
It actually said that, right? So you're
Mm-hmm.
like, okay. When you get off of that,
I learned something new from that.
exactly. I said, oh, okay. Well, when we get off of that, and then we get into what the case is about, the first thing I thought about was, damn, all these cases that me, Torian, Lisa, Royal Family, Superboy, uh,
Nicole.
Professor Black Truth, TBA, Tariq Nasheed, how all of us missed this Rashad McIntyre.
I know, and it happened back what in 2014. You know why we missed it? Because that was right around the time Mike Brown got killed. Because he got killed, I think it said August the 9th or around that time, and Mike Brown got killed literally probably a week before, or maybe within that same week. And they blew up Mike Brown so much that's all you saw. Like they happened so close to
Right.
each other. But it was in two different. You had one that was in Missouri, and then you had one that was in Chicago. But I mean, they like aren't they like neighbors, or they're like really close together?
Yeah. Yeah. They are really close together. They are. They're not that far apart. So yeah, we were engulfed in Mike Brown, and these were the other shootings that was happening while we was protesting. They need to stop killing us.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, damn. Now the first thing I noticed, I said, why it's a bunch of people sitting on the sidewalk and they chilling. I see kids,
Mm-hmm.
I see dudes, I see women, I see grown older men. I don't see no ruckus. It seems like they chilling until the
Exactly.
police come out with their guns drawn.
And when I saw that, that immediately reminded me of Tamir Rice and how they pulled up on him and literally pulled a drive by. They were so
It,
close to
it,
actually. He could have either got ran over, or in this case, he got shot and killed. And they pulled out. They did the timestamp. I think they said they pulled out their guns and killed them in like 1.5 seconds after they opened up their door, or within them getting in
hold,
close
hold,
proximity to
bro.
them.
Marcel Amahotep, you have to watch it. Okay? All of that, I know I'm gonna be pissed off. No, you need to watch it. This is some shit we need to see. It ain't one of those just, it's some shit we learned in this. Stop being, oh, I'm gonna get mad. Man, yeah. Sometimes learning the truth make you mad. It don't always make you happy to know the truth. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
But yeah, with Tamir Rice, that's exactly what reminded me of when I saw them pull up on those people and pull out their guns quick as hell. Like they pulled their gun. Like when y'all see the documentary, you'll see what I mean. Like they pulled their guns out on them with the quickness to the point where if they even
Right.
slipped up, they would have shot somebody. If they even had a
Yeah.
timid trigger finger, they would have shot and killed
And that's
somebody.
what that's what they look like. They look like a riot squad. I said, damn, they come out there. Now they say they come out there for reports of people with guns. Now we never saw no guns that whole time out there.
Exactly. They got a What did it say? They got a tip. I swear, every time they get some kind of a tip, it's always a lie. Just like with John Crawford, that white guy called the police and said, "Oh, we got it's a guy in the Walmart and he's holding a gun and I think he's about to shoot some people." They took and they asked them to, and they notice they always ask them to describe him. All they have to do is say black. They hang up the phone and already they in their car and they going straight to that destination. Did the same thing with Tamir Rice. They said, "Can you describe him?" "Oh, he's a black boy. He looks like he's about 18. That's why they thought he was 18 when he was really 12. And they, like I said, they did the same thing like with John Crawford. Pulled up in there, didn't even give him a chance to put the daggone thing down, and they shot and killed him right there in the aisle.
Right. Right. So basically, when they jump out there with guns drawn. Guns drawn. Everybody threw their hands up. It was and I was looking at the kids' reaction. The first thing I did was look at the little kids in the dude's arms, and I seen he had his arms, and I said, "Watch." I said, "This baby could have been shot. This shit was all wrong."
So and they didn't care, as usual.
Right. So I said, so I looked at Shorty. And I say, man, oh, Shorty threw his hands up. I said he threw his hands up as soon as they came out there. Oh, he's scared as shit. He stepped back. Oh, he gone. I said, oh, he ran where it ain't no camera. They gonna kill him.
Exactly. And then you saw how they all those lies that they was like stirring up with the like the one
we gonna get into that. We gonna break that down a sec. This is what I was saying. When he get down there and get in that alley and they kill that boy, and the story come out, he had the gun, and the cops start giving their reports saying that they didn't see the shooting, but he was in the back alley and they saw a gun. One dude said he didn't see a gun. The sergeant said that he stepped in the back alley when he heard the shots. Now we seen in the pictures all the people heard when the cop killed that boy, because everybody got down.
Exactly. That was a sergeant. That was a clear indicator.
That was an indicator that okay, they shooting him. Everybody got down. They killed that boy in cold blood, planted that gun on him.
Exactly.
And we know it because even though that dickhead cop that they got, that legal expert said, well, no fingerprint was lifted, it could have been wiped. What, he wiped it after he died? Because according to the cop, he pointed the gun to him at him in the first story, right?
Right.
The cop said he feared for his life. He ain't say he came out with the gun tucked away. He said the guy pointed the gun at him.
Exactly.
And then remember, the witnesses said they heard him say, drop it. So how weren't you able to lift the print off of a gun when he was the last person to hold it? See, I found it interesting how they found a cop who didn't have anything to do with the case, because they remember they said CNN couldn't have any cop who had something to do with the case comment because of legal issues. So they had to get an outside officer. He sided with the officer all the way through until they came back and said, look, the sergeant lied. He said he was in the back alley, but look, he in the car. Then now he's faced with the truth. The cop finally went, well, yeah, they'll have to reopen the case because this clearly makes it. Now, you know, this is contradictory and both of their statements are wrong now. But at first, they was lock, step, and barrel with each other. And what I noticed about that was, damn, so worldwide, these crackers on that code.
And notice
this cracker ain't had nothing to do with the shoot.
Kind of almost got off code. Remember when he was being interviewed by the investigator and he said he didn't see a gun and they had them pause the recording and then they came back.
Yeah.
And then he changed the story.
Exactly. But he didn't see a gun. The whole thing was a lie. And what pissed me off about it was this. As that white lady dug and started digging up more evidence, I mean, well, no, she's a Latino or whatever, whatever.
Mhm.
When that lady dug and kept on hitting them with more evidence, they kept hitting her with, nah, you don't believe your lying eyes. To the point where she got frustrated and started showing them shit to make them reopen the case. Because they ended up reopening the case. Now, think about how easy it was for her to find all of these contradictions. What are these police detectives doing? Now, doesn't it call into question? Okay, like I always said, where did that happen? Didn't that happen in Chicago?
Yeah.
And we talk about all the murders in Chicago, right? I always said I think the police doing the majority of the murders.
Of course.
I mean, look at
remember when they came out of Chicago and said there was this warehouse where all these bodies were at? Like they kept them in abandoned warehouses.
warehouse,
Notice how
yeah, doing
quiet they
torture.
got. I said something like that should have stayed in the news.
Right.
It came out
They had torture sites.
like a little bit and it was gone. Most people still don't even know about that until you go and Google. And I think they discovered that like in 2014, 3 years ago.
Right. Chicago police has torture sites. So, man, the police, when they talk about all this, oh, what about all the crime in Chicago acting like black people doing it? No, people in blue uniforms doing it to black people. All I see is black people getting killed, but I don't see no black people getting locked up for it all the time. Most of them murders are unsolved because the police, the people who supposed to solve them, are doing them.
Mm-hmm. That's why we always say that the police, for the most part, are like one of the biggest gangs in the world, especially here in America.
Right.
Some more terroristic than others, but they all fall under that umbrella because they all operate under that blue code.
Right.
And if you don't abide by that code, well, you know what happens next.
You get like that detective.
Mm-hmm.
That black detective.
I did a video about that, but I have another follow-up video about that. But I don't want to, because I have a video that I'm gonna do about it. I don't want to say about it because I haven't uploaded it yet.
Too much about that.
But what I found out, it makes it come full circle. It's like, oh, so that's why they did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know we talked about this on Nicole's live stream last night, and it became comical at the end of the day. But I want this to probably be like the last time I bring this up on my channel, and that's the quote unquote royals.
The royal bedwench. Smithers, come here. Yes, sire. Waketh the royal bedwench. Go to her bedwench tavern and waketh the royal bedwench. That's how they say it.
Didn't you call it Bedwinchia?
The Duchess of Bedwinchia. All hail the Duchess of Bedwinchia. Madam, how are you doing this morning? Butter biscuits and white chocolate milk. Oh, she drank. She eat butter biscuits.
That was the video. Okay, Kat said that Butthurt Swirls flagged Jason's broadcast. That's what it was. I forgot what video it was. Jason Black had did a video talking about Meghan Markle. And it was up yesterday, but they said they flagged it and they took it down. I didn't even get a chance to watch it because I only saw it when it popped up in my subscription list, and I didn't think to go back and look at it because sometimes what I'll do is if it's late, I can't watch all of them. You know, with Jason Black, you need to spare out some time with his because his can go on for over 2 hours. But when I went and when someone said that they flagged it, I was like, oh, that video. And I know he probably went in.
Oh, see, and you know what? He he tweeted while we was with Nicole. He was getting ready to go live, and
Mm-hmm.
we was already live because I was gonna call in, but he said the bed wenches was gonna call in because I wanted to call in and clown the bed wenches, and then I wanted to hear the show. But
Mm-hmm.
damn, that's fucked up. Oh man, the royal bed wenches have a mafia.
Right.
Some,
Shoot,
summon the Bedwin's minions.
it's going to get to a point where there's certain people who video I want to watch. I'm going to have to start downloading the ones I think are going to get flagged. That way,
I'm
that
trying to
way I
explain.
have it.
I'm trying to explain to you. YouTube the MP4. My favorite, some of your favorite videos of mine. As soon as you see it, because YouTube might take it down. I'm gonna start putting that shit on Patreon though.
Right.
Yeah, at the sunken garden, Anna A. The sunken garden.
That's a new one. In the sunken. No roses grow there in that garden. At least no red.
The Duchess of Bedwinster.
It's gonna be some brown.
Shall summon
some brown dead roses and flowers gonna be in that garden.
No bullshit.
Sunken garden. And like I said last night on Nicole's live stream, they're gonna make a big deal out of this wedding. Like they gonna make, like I said, they're gonna make it into a huge event and expect all of us to just fall all over it and just. I'm not entertaining that. And the bad thing about it is that thing is going to be broadcast on every single channel. Even the cable ones. It's going to be everywhere. Shoot, this thing is probably going to get more coverage than when Princess Diana got married to Prince Charles back in, what was it, the 80s? It's going to be everywhere. And like people were saying, they said they don't know how they are loving to claim this woman as a black princess. First off, she doesn't claim her black side. Two, she won't even get the chance to be a princess because if they knew how the monarchy worked, Harry will not even be on the throne. Like he's not going to be king anytime soon, if at all, because his brother's going to be that first, and then it's going to go to his kids. Now, if his brother didn't have kids, then he most likely would have been next. But let's be real here. They're going to have a lot of kids, and that's going to keep him from getting anything. So like you said, the most you'll ever be is a duchess.
Right. Well, no, let's be real. These are still Caucasoids. They don't have that many kids. She may be the one that reproduces faster than the other one.
True. They are going to go, and they are probably going to pressure them the most to have kids.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain to you. She will reproduce faster than that one. She still got some black gene in her. Reproduce more than they will. And hey, stranger things have happened. The royal queen of Bedwingia.
But all I'm gonna say is this: she better know her place, and she better not ever step out of line. Because if she does, never. Right. She will be thrown out on her royal hiney.
Shit, no, she won't.
They won't even. No. She's gonna be back there with the peasants. That's where she's gonna be at.
Yeah, I'm about to say. They won't even Princess Diana her ass. They just gonna kill her in the drive-by.
Right. The royal drive-by. We talked about that last night. The royal drive-by.
Yep. Nah, it's gonna be one of them old dirty ass, out in Britain. Somebody in a Peugeot with a musket. Cause they ain't really got you get shot with a musket.
With a musket, they gonna blow like the whole front part of the car off.
Right. It'll be some brothers riding around in a Peugeot with a musket. You bed wenching motherfucker. Boom, shoot. No bullshit. There she is. Shoot the bed wenching wench. And they're gonna get it. You know how they gonna get her. They gonna have a car full of white guys. She gonna be looking right at them. That's how they gonna set her up. Be a car full of white guys riding by in a Peugeot. She gonna be looking at it.
Low cash.
Hey, honey, over here.
Okay, she said Prince William already has a son. Yeah, he does have a son. That's why I said Prince Harry wouldn't. That as long as his brother keeps having kids and he keeps
Yes, he good.
son, he will never get to that throne. That's what's keeping him
Nah,
from being there. Like I said, a lot of the
he
people that's
ain't going.
going crazy over this do not know how the monarchy is set up. They are jumping the
They
gun.
don't even care. They don't
They
even
really
care.
don't.
They just here to work Prince and see White Daddy. That's all they see. Prince and White Daddy. Man,
And just so y'all know
first
in
of
the
all,
comment section, if y'all didn't know already, that's not her original nose.
no,
She had a nose job.
hell no. Damn right. That nigga had a nose like Chris Carter. Like she could catch the fuck out of football. Shit. Change their nose up and shit. Man, what was she? Somebody said she was on a TV show. I ain't never heard of.
Yeah, they said she. I forgot what TV shows they said she used to be on. They said she is an actress, but I don't remember seeing her or anything.
Yeah, I ain't watched that much TV. I ain't watched
Like
that
I
much
said, I didn't even
TV.
know who
Well,
it was until this.
Suits. What is
Oh,
Suits?
Suits. Suits. I didn't watch Suits.
Like, I didn't even. I seen. I used to watch the commercials though, and
Yeah.
used to go. I ain't gonna never watch that shit.
See, she would have blended in
So
so
what
much
she?
with white people. I didn't even know that she that she
I'm
had some
about to
black
say.
hair.
I ain't even know. Yeah, I'm about to say. All I remember was the white dude who got killed on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Wasn't he on that show?
Who?
One of the white guys who got killed on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I believe he gay too. I believe he's gay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the dude from Suits I seen on the commercial was the dude that got killed in Texas. That's how I remember. I said he got killed by Leatherface when his brother couldn't do the push-ups. You remember the Texas Chainsaw
Oh
Massacre
yeah,
when
yeah,
they
yeah,
first the
yeah, yeah. I know you talk about. Yeah.
remember, and remember his brother burned his draft card.
Mm-hmm. And he made him do
He
the
was the
push-ups
one.
while he was hitting them. I forgot what
Yeah,
he was hitting with.
yeah, right. And his brother was the gung ho one that was about to get married. He the one that got
Oh,
matter of fact.
now I know who you're talking about.
That's the dude that was in Suits. That's how I remember. I watched so much horror
He
movies.
was the
That's the dude that got killed. Right. That's what. See, that's what happened when you get killed in horror movies. They put you in bullshit ass TV shows that LVZ don't watch. In rain.
mixed messages. No, I didn't catch Jason Black's video because they took it down before I even had a chance to watch it.
No bullshit. That's
In the name of the video,
dang.
and I thank you for putting it. It was called "The Black Princess Trojan Horse."
What did he say wrong? Man, YouTube is a blow. Hey, look, and they kept the strike. They said that joke was that video that I did was against YouTube guidelines. That
I'm
video
trying
I
to figure
did.
out how in the
Talk,
world that was promoting nudity and pornography. I don't get it. It's
I don't
something.
get.
It's something in that algorithm that's messed up that they actually just like we know. We gonna give you the strike. We don't know why we're giving it to you, but we don't like you. But we can't put it here, so we're just gonna throw it into this category, and hopefully it sticks. And unfortunately, it did. I'm still trying to figure out how that was promoting nudity and pornography.
That shit was crazy. And the people who seen the video died. That's why I was glad I saved it so quick. Cause when I looked, I said, damn, people was watching it so fast. Somebody sent me a text the minute they said, hold up. They took that video down. What type of bullshit YouTube on? I said that video ain't down. They took it down so fast, I was still watching it when they took it down, and I didn't know they took it down.
Did you get a chance to watch the whole thing?
No, I'm talking about my
Oh,
video. The other day they took that video down within 42 minutes.
that's just like it was when I had got that strike on my old channel, the one that had like 15,000 subscribers, and I had did
Yeah.
a video talking about Stephen Paddock. I think at the time it had to be.
Yep.
The title of the video was "Dear White People, Shut Up." That's all the
Shut
title
up.
was. And within 15 minutes of me
Yeah.
uploading, they took the video down and they gave me a strike because they said it was bullying and harassment, all because of the title. Now, if I had titled it any other thing, my channel would still be up.
My thing is, what was it titled? Another sexual assault. Breaking news. Another sexual assault case. What the hell is wrong with that?
And meanwhile, like Lisa did in the video, and then I piggybacked off of her. In case y'all in the chat don't know, YouTube is going through another potential ad crisis. Basically, what happened was a couple months ago, somebody or maybe somebody's uploaded child pornography or something that alluded to that on their on site, and it stayed up there for weeks. It probably stayed up there for maybe a couple months because it amassed over 6 million views. And when something gains that many views, of course, it spreads like wildfire. The people who are part of the advertising for whoever advertises on YouTube found out about it last week. Mind you, this happened a couple months ago. They found out about it last week that it was still there. And not only was it still there, but it was monetized. They didn't demonetize the video. They didn't reflag the video. They didn't remove the video, but they want to flag our stuff. And
Right.
people have had problems with the YouTube CEO for a long time now. They said ever since she get because it's a woman. I forgot her name. It's a weird name. I can't pronounce it. Ever since she became the CEO of YouTube, they said a lot of stuff has started to change for the worst. To be honest, ever since Google bought YouTube, that's when stuff started to change. But they said when she became CEO, that's when it just started to go really downhill. And, you know, Patreon, I know the people who created that, I know they were very happy about what happened back in March because they gained a lot of people and a lot of traffic when that stuff went down back at the end of March. And still even now. I actually have grown to like Patreon.
Hey, I'm great start like Nick because I'm great start doing my little skit series on there where I'm just poking fun at everybody because Patreon is like, look, as long as you don't go over the line, show no naked shit and no shit like that, you good. Well, guess what? I'm not.
Yeah, Maestro. Her name is Susan. I can't pronounce her last name, but her name is Susan, the CEO of YouTube. And what I like about Patreon is they actually have an option on there where if you're gonna upload content that contains what they call adult content, that has nudity and everything, they have an option for that. You just got to make sure you click that option before you upload it. Otherwise, you will get that stuff removed. But they give you an option to click that or have that on if you're going to upload content that contains nudity.
What's her name? Susan Peckerwoody. What? That's her name, Susan Peckerwowski. Nothing but a Peckerwood. Fuck you, Susan. Your sister don't even like you. I said it. That's why y'all got subscribed to Peckerwood Punishment. They coming after me, y'all. They mad. People mad I tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. I tell the truth about myself. These crackers want you to lie about every damn thing. Ain't no time to be lying. Ain't no time for this bullshit to be going on. Right now.
First off, it's already too many daggone lies in that White House. Speaking of that, let's get on that. Right. And shout out to Santee Walden because he's been staying on this like crazy. Like I always tell people, it's certain people on YouTube in different sectors who have a niche of what they like to talk about, and that's his. Yeah. Because he has been following all of this stuff that goes on with the White House and the most recent thing with Mike Flynn. That is the Trojan horse. Mike Flynn is the Trojan horse. Because he had played a clip. I don't know if you saw it yet, but he had played a clip when Donald Lawrence over at CNN was it MSNBC? I forget where he's at.
MSNBC.
All right, on Donald Lawrence at MSNBC, he was talking about Mike Flynn and something involving his son, and they said basically Mike Flynn has pled guilty to conspiring with Russia, but we already knew that. We just was waiting for him to actually admit to it. We already knew that. And basically now 45 is deadlocked into a thing where he can't even pardon himself, meaning he cannot pull himself out of the investigation. So that means that they want to go to him, Mike Pence included. He can't pardon himself from this investigation. That means if they come for them, they're coming for them.
Yay. Robert Mueller's a motherfucker.
He's not playing no games. He is not playing games with these people. And you know what's so interesting? I know a lot of people don't care for our former president Barack Obama, but I will give him this. When I don't know if you remember when he sat down with 45 last year after he won the election, he told 45 not to trust Mike Flynn. He said that guy is shady as they come, and he will do something that will affect your presidency. He don't know when it'll happen, but just watch out for him. He said keep a close eye on him. He told him that. Of course, 45 being who he is, didn't listen, and now look at where he's at.
Yeah, well, you know what Donald Trump said. Who is this chocolatey nigger to ever give me advice? You don't ever give me advice. You're not even from this country. Get the hell out of here until if I don't see your birth certificate, I'm going to deport you too.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Barack is snitching. Look, Donald, I wouldn't trust that Mike Flynn. Shady character. Keep him away from your office. Fuck you, you nigga, I'll do what I want.
I said, when you do that, you sound like the girl off The Grudge.
Shit, no, he sound like the girl. He be blowing me every time he talk. What did I miss? Like, nigga, what is you doing? Yeah, man. Mike Flynn out there. Yeah, Robert Mueller, though. Robert Mueller, he looked like every white guy in a detective movie. Don't he? He looked like he looked like his middle name is throw the book at him. Robert Mueller looked like the type of white man that'll give you 15 years for a nickel bag. Donald Trump in trouble, man.
Oh, yeah, and I don't know if he realizes how much trouble he's actually in. Like, it's not looking good, but you know what? I don't feel a thing. Because this is who they voted for, and I remember, and you know what? I remember last year in November, I said that y'all are going to regret voting for this guy. I mean, we would have been screwed either way, but y'all are going to regret voting this guy into office. You may not regret it today or tomorrow, the day after, next week, next month, a few months down the line. But shoot, to be honest, I didn't expect it to happen this fast. I was waiting maybe another 2 years. This is happening all within the same year of him getting actually in office. This man has not been president officially for an entire year. It won't be an entire year until January 20th, 2018.
Hey, this motherfucker presidency make us all feel like we aged. This is ridiculous.
Right. Because it feels like it's been going on for so long when it really hasn't.
Everybody ready to vote this motherfucker out next year. I ain't never vote. I want this motherfucker. Look, I said, dang, this Peckerwood fucking up everything. He fucking up shit that ain't got nothing to do with me so bad. It's fucking up my quality of life around me. Let me explain. It used to be a time, man, I could go to work, do me a job like, all right, I know we might be around these Peckerwoods, but let's hurry up and get the fuck on out of here before we have to break their neck. Now I got worried about when I drive by the school. Is it going to be a shooting? When I go by the church, my bad, the Sky Daddy Palace, is it going to be a shooting? Or just some random Peckerwood shoot you when they called for you to help them?
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump done made it like that. and that's cool. But shit, dang. Then they just gave themselves a tax break. That's cool. Talk about, but this is the funny shit. They said everybody gonna get an extra $3,000. What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
You know it's 12 months in a year, right?
Exactly.
That round off to less than $200 a month. What you saying? Everybody gonna be early on their phone bill now? What does that mean?
That's $250 a month.
Thank you. I'm trying, and then they say you're gonna get a tax increase 10 years later. So look, on your bill, but 10 years later, your shit getting cut off, money. Then they grade cut Social Security. A lot of motherfuckers' grandmas gonna be living with them. Man, but it's all good because that shit
Like
gonna affect more white people.
That's who they voted for.
Yeah, gonna affect them a lot worse than it affects us, the white people.
Right. Did you hear about this story involving this woman by the name of Kate Steinle?
Kate Stein. Oh, I heard about they let the dude go.
Yeah.
I don't, I need to see the facts. I mean, the jury had its decision, and we have to respect the jury.
Exactly.
I say.
See, thank you. Try telling the caucus stain this because they are ready to flip their lid. I first heard about this story. I first heard about this story on Tariq Nasheed's Twitter page, and I didn't know anything about it. Like it never was in the media or anything like that. I'm thinking it recently happened. It actually happened 2.5 years ago. So I'm like, oh, then I'm really lost. So let me read into this. If y'all don't know about Kate Steinle, she was a white woman that was killed by this Mexican immigrant 2.5 years ago. I think they said he shot her, killed her, went to jail, whatever. Had the trial recently and whatnot. They found him not guilty of the biggest charge they were trying to get him with, which was, I believe, maybe like murder. Like murder.
And why was that, Toria? They said because he shot one random shot. The joint ricocheted and hit her. He wasn't shooting at nobody or nothing. Mm-hmm. That's what they said.
So it was pretty much like an accident. And just like it's like one of the things like how in the world did that happen? Like that was just like okay. And so the only thing they charged him with was unlawful possession of a firearm, and it was another charge. Anyway, he only going to jail for 3 years. Man, the caucus stain was pissed. I was reading them articles. They said the white nationalists are mad. They are turning all types of colors of the rainbow. They are just livid. They probably cranking up that build the wall chant right about now.
But the system isn't perfect, but this is the system we have.
Exactly. See, the thing is, they feel that if something happens to them on like for this instance, that justice has to be served their way. But when it happens to us and we want the same outcome, they'll push back. That's exactly why a lot of black people don't feel any type of way. Remember Muhammad Noor?
Yeah.
When he accidentally, allegedly killed that white woman from Australia, by the way, because she wasn't American born. She was only here for 3 years. She was about to get married so she can get her American citizenship.
To jump on. I don't know if she was about to get married. She may have just been coming here to, get something every now and then. Basically, but she should have been home. If they deported her back where she was from, this never would have happened. Muhammad wouldn't have never had to, protect himself from this wild terrorist. Run around slapping police cars.
Exactly.
In the middle of the night. I mean, I know that's we have to respect. We heard the stuff. Look, because I write all that shit down that they say to me when I'm mad. We have to respect the jury's decision.
Respect.
We might not like it, but
decision. Respect the law. Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. Stop this white crime. Get your opioid overdoses down to a minimum.
Right.
And stop sleeping with your dogs and your cousins and your mothers and your
Thank you. And then please
brothers.
stop all of this. Please stop shooting up Sky Daddy palaces,
Stop shooting up
schools, and
schools,
malls, movie theaters,
parking lots. Stop
art
setting
dealerships,
up mobile meth labs.
Arby's, T-Mobile, the shoppers, and anywhere else. I mean, stop it. Really. I mean,
Stop
really.
Stop
when are we
abusing
going to
the
say?
welfare system.
Right. Stop gaming the welfare system. You feeding your dogs lobsters. I mean, and then you so got the audacity to record it. I mean, when are you people going to accept responsibility for yourself?
Listen, it is so stressful.
Exactly. I mean, we've given you everything. Everything. What more do you want? We work for you for free. I mean, what else do you need?
Mega old school. He said, "Whatever happened to the copy to my Muhammad Noor?" I have no clue. They went silent on that story. I think what gave him some cover is what happened in Charlottesville a couple weeks later, because it's like they jumped right off of that and jumped right into Charlottesville.
I'm serious.
Craig said, "Cave identity extremists."
Hey, shit, these damn guys, that's what they are. Caveman identity extremists. Just every time you look, just some old devilishment. I was listening to Lisa this morning. They say it's roaches and mice in the White House, and Donald Trump refused to eat that. Well, motherfucker, what you expect? You tore down every project from southeast to northwest. The roaches and mice, where you think they gonna go? Where the weasels and rats live at? Of course. They see y'all eating good.
They want to eat.
They gonna follow the family. Yay. Shit, they like, oh, weasels and rats at the White House now. Look, that's what they get. That's what they get for calling the motherfucking that's what they get for talking that shit about the Obamas. Obamas ain't say that shit was there.
Exactly.
That mean they moved it there. Look, them rats and roaches ain't get there till you got there.
Mm-hmm. Now, if only them rats and roaches can actually help move them out, that would be nice.
Hey. Right, shit. Motherfucker, roaches and mice, they only gonna get close to where they at. Shit. They say, hold up, where the weasels and rats at? What's up, family? I got to come holler at y'all.
They thought they left that place spotless, but they didn't. No, they didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers out that jump. Hey, you don't want a glass of water out the White House. This motherfucking creepy critters in that jump.
Right, that water is kind
of. They done turned the White House to a project with that peckerwood in there. It be roaches crawling out his wig in the morning. Trump turned the Peckerwood house to a dump.
It's like whenever you go past it, you just got to look at it with utter disgust.
Right.
Like, that's what's there. Well, maybe there because, you know, he never stays there. Maybe he knows that there's mice and rats there, which is probably why he ain't standing there.
Yeah. He need to get a royal cat. They get him a motherfucking
cat. The cat probably won't want to be up in there.
Cat, look, he'd be wearing the cat on his head and shit.
Ariana Devereaux. One day, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. It makes you wonder what the conditions are in Trump Tower.
Just like that, probably. Slum towers. Fucking shit. That shit is like a Motel 6 with a high price motherfucking name on it.
Trying to pass it off like it's a Holiday Inn.
Shouts out to LeBron James for making sure he lose a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, that was a clever move by LeBron James. I mean, he said that, okay, I'm not going to be dealing with Trump Tower no more. Okay. And because he has a huge following, they was like, okay, well, since LeBron James ain't going to do it, we won't do it either. They lost so much money in that one day. Like I said in a previous live stream, in Atlantic City, New Jersey, some of the hotels that are closing up there were owned by Trump. Now, there's still a lot of hotels that are still there and up and running, but they aren't owned by him. Now, what does that tell you?
Right. 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 You know, Trump don't own shit. Trump just rent out his name. He ain't develop or design really nothing.
I would
Other
like to know
people
what
do
his
that.
I would like to know what his real net worth is, because I don't believe it's as high as people claim it is.
Hey, nobody really knows.
It was a
Nobody
time
know.
when he did. It was a time when he was at billionaire status, but I don't even think he's at that anymore.
Mm-mm-mm. I put it to you the way Lawrence O'Donnell put it to you a long time ago. Name me a billionaire that works on a TV show for maybe $1 million. He said, name me a, he said The Apprentice wasn't making enough money to be paying him $10 million. That's why they got rid of him. He said, man, come on, name me a TV show. And name me somebody who is realistically a billionaire that'll be working on a TV show for somebody. Billionaires don't do that.
Exactly.
Oh.
Let's talk about something that actually was good that came out of this week, and that's Colin Kaepernick getting that award from Sports Illustrated, the Muhammad Ali
Right.
Award. I mean, who else?
Right, okay.
Who else was going to get it?
Exactly.
Let's be real.
Exactly. Who else is gonna get the Muhammad Ali award? Then I heard that people was mad because Jason Whitlock said he hate. That's why he don't like Colin Kaepernick. Because in my opinion, motherfuckers, stop eating the ho-hos. In my opinion,
He
fat
does always
motherfuckers
start
with
off his whole
fedoras.
statements with "in my opinion." In my opinion, his opinion ain't worth.
Fuck your opinion. How about that? How about I started off with fuck your opinion? In my opinion, fat motherfuckers shouldn't wear fedoras. And in my opinion, motherfucker, you should shut your motherfucking mouth. How about that?
And I had showed people when I did that video about him that his pinned post on Twitter involved Colin Kaepernick from a post he made last year, in September, and he had some kind of post up on his Twitter account that was stuck right there. That that guy is a trip.
Yeah. Why people saying my old Coon Hunter account? That's still my account. A cracker trying to use it to troll. So what y'all do is y'all flag them for impersonation. That's what y'all do, because y'all know the real me. That's clickbait. That's what white people would do. I can't be everywhere every time, and I appreciate that y'all looking out for me like that. But take action, black people. Don't just let nobody impersonate that's not what you wanted. You wanted the real Coon Hunter. Actions speak louder than words. So if y'all see anybody masking our accounts and they ain't the real us, I appreciate you telling me, but flag the fuck out of them for impersonating me, and I'll find them. But cocksuckers impersonating me, trying to knock off my work, all that is a form of flattery. Because one, it shows their homosexuality, that they stalking another man that they don't agree with, but I just can't resist him. Then secondly, you want to impersonate. That's flattery. Oh, so you want to be me too.
Yeah,
you hate me, but you want to be me.
The same thing happened to me on my old channel when somebody actually found a picture of me, and the way that they did it was I had did a video where I was showing my face. They actually screenshot the thumbnail and put it up there, and then changed their channel name to Syrian Rain. But it's how they had it. I think they had an underscore in there somewhere, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that. Right, months ago.
And see, the only people they be thinking they scaring you. You don't scare me, you just like
them motherfuckers was trying to stalk me with some gay shit. Hey, you interested in fucking my wife? What? Who text somebody and send me that? First of all, I am scared of that. I don't want no motherfucking pig snot on my shit. I don't want no hell no. I am scared of that Peckerwood bitch. Shit. Cause look, regardless, she'll come back 90 years and get your ass locked up, first of all. And second of all, that's a goddamn beast. I don't do bestiality.
Mm.
But that's how you stalk them. Most motherfucking man, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm okay. Hey, look, okay. But I don't know how to come back from no motherfucking moist stalking. Hey man, I want to see your balls. What? Huh? Look, that's what white people do. Seriously, moist stalking. Hey man, Torian Rain, man, coming to get you to look at your balls, man.
That's some scary, creepy
shit they doing. Look, I told you, somebody was texting my phone, man, with moist messages. I'm like, what the fuck? So I text him a picture of me holding my shotty, telling him keep playing. The messages stopped after that, cause I'll troll the trollers. So I text him a picture back, looking like Malcolm X out the window, with his alt saying keep playing. And after that, all the messages stopped. But yeah, they always said, look, texting me talking about just all types of shit. Y'all, just ridiculous, y'all. And I'm like, who sits around and thinks of moist shit to troll you with?
That shows
no one does that.
That shows you what they do in their spare time.
Just white people do that. Just white people do that. No, look, I don't even think I've had gay black men troll me a lot of times. They never troll me off no moist shit. It's just normally they say some stuff you be like, you sound like a woman arguing. But it's never no moist shit. Like, talking about your penis and asking you to fuck their wife or no crazy shit. Hey, yeah, you can. How was that? Yeah, I'm gonna watch you fucking my wife. How you like that, darky? First of all, I don't like that, and you would like it even less. I don't see come out a winner at all. Look, by me saying no, this is the best thing that can happen to you. Trolling, look. I'm like, no, first of all, fuck type of gay shit is that? And then secondly, I hate white women anyway. Damn. But goddamn, for a coon, R.C. Maxwell. See, R.C. Maxwell has said yes. If I was R.C. Maxwell, I would have said yes. Ain't that a bitch? If I was Jesse Lee Peterson, I would have said yes, wouldn't I? What y'all think? Jesse Lee Peterson don't even think that's trolling. He think that's a house party.
An invitation.
He said, as a matter of fact, this Jesse Lee Peterson, he'd be on the show. Welcome to my show. As a matter of fact, I had a good white man invite me to his wife today. Motherfucker, he was trolling.
Right. And he took it literally. But you want to know two people that disappointed me this week? Malcolm Jenkins and Anquan Bolden.
Oh. Malcolm Jenkins sold you out for Papa John.
Papa John's. And 90 million
Papa John. No. Y'all better look. Y'all get on my nerves with that.
$89 million. Do not give him more than what White Daddy is giving him.
It wouldn't have really
We
mattered.
look,
Still wouldn't have been enough once they split it between all the teams.
bruh. I know that, you know, that roughly boil out to 250,000 a owner. Look, like I said, a community that's 40 million strong, 60 million strong, 80 million. You need more. You roughly giving up enough money to give everybody $2 worth of help.
Mm.
$2 ain't gonna help shit.
For some nasty Papa Johns.
Look, that is a worse deal than Kirk Cousins' contract. Kirk Cousins gonna get a better contract than that deal was. They just got half of them got better. Most of them got better contracts than the deal they just settled for. And then where's it? They said it's going.
Said when Malcolm Jenkins was raising his fist, he probably had some Papa John's coupons in his hand.
Damn, sure did. No bullshit. Go ahead. That was good, right? Hey, get 2 for $5. Y'all can get 2 pizzas for $5. Unlimited topping. Cause all that shit GMO. Papa John.
Then you had that Stephen A. asshole Smith saying, "Well, it sounds like a good deal. Y'all should take it."
Right, and him and Will.
We know that's what you would do.
Him and Will, white supremacist Kane. See, I mean, it seems to me that Malcolm Jenkins, he wants a solution. You know, Stephen, you saw Bomani Jones. Hey, that shit look like some sellout shit to me.
Right. It is, you know, it's so funny when Will Kane, I forgot what interview he was doing. It was the one with him, Max Kellerman, and Stephen A. Smith, and Will Kane was going. He went into white man rage.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sick of this doohickey. All right? Every time you niggers come on TV with this doohickey, all right?
And then Max
stand for the flag.
And then Max Kellerman had said something to him, and he said, "Max, get out of here with that."
You know what that was for? You know what he was saying with that?
What was that?
Fucking Jew boy, you don't even count. I remember the rap video you did.
And it was so funny because Stephen A. Smith was the loudest person on the panel. He was loud. He was even louder than Will Kane, and they were both loud. And he was completely ignoring Stephen A. Smith the whole time and was talking to Max Kellerman, who was just sitting there being calm. Max Kellerman didn't get loud until Will Kane finally actually got quiet, which took about a good 10 minutes.
Hey, that shit had me dying watching that joint. Max Kellerman was like, Will, I mean, you can be mad, but the facts are there.
5 times. That thing had me cracking up. Because Will Kane, he was changing colors, the veins, he was turning to Super Saiyan, the veins were popping out of his neck and all types of stuff. Like, he was going in. He was mad. Because what
Craig J talking about?
I forgot who they were talking about.
Well, they was talking about who was it? I forgot. That shit happened like 3 weeks in a row because it started when Dez Bryant buck danced. Stephen A. called him out. Then he said, "I can't believe you, Stephen A. Dez Bryant is trying to appeal to white folks." And then the next week, what was they talking about? I think NASCAR. Then they got to talking about anything that got to do with black people. Mm-hmm. He really get outraged. I mean, really. He be blowing me with that shit. Look, see, you know what the problem with what's his name is?
Will Kane.
Will Kane. He can't say nigga. What's up, Quincy Randolph?
He wants to say it so badly. Like when he be going off on people, it's like it looks like it wants to slip out of his mouth, but he has to restrain himself from doing so.
Look, I'm trying to explain to you, bro. Look, this how you know. Somebody pointed it out to me yesterday when I showed the video.
Mm-hmm.
Negro, right? United Negro College Fund.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even go off yesterday because he got to say Negro. Think about it. He didn't.
How did he say it though? How did he say it?
Oh, United Negro. Then he smiled a little bit. College.
And you know what's so funny? Have you noticed that when most white people get to say something that's related to black people, they usually over enunciate the word? Like that's why I asked how did he say it? Because notice when white people say the word black, we'll just say black. With them, it's black. Like they gotta let the word just.
I don't like
out.
Black people.
Yeah,
all
like
black people. Black people. Yeah, that is the truth.
Like to those chat, if you ever listen to a white person say the word black, they usually drag that word out like it's an extra long word.
Yeah, and it's universal. You're right, because look, even Hick, the fucking blacks and fucking Jews, fucking niggers. I don't like them all. Well, hold up, nigga. You counted me twice. Blacks. Actually, you counted me 3 times. I'm the real Jew, too. You counted me 3 times, Peckerwood. That's no bullshit, man. I'm trying to tell you. See, what y'all talking about? Some white woman went up and there was a nurse screaming, nigga, bitch.
Oh, they talking about the video that Tariq had posted up on his Twitter account. I don't know if you saw it because I posted it up on my page and did it like a little small commentary. So it was this woman, and when I tell you, Tariq said she did the white supremacist strut, and when I looked at that video, I almost didn't get through it because I was laughing too hard at her walk. Like when she was walking up that little hill and walking like she was stumping a mud hole into the concrete. That was the funniest few seconds ever. I kept watching that part over and over again. But she went into this nursing home and just said, "That goddamn nigga bitch, she took my wheelchair," and then just started going off in front of everybody, like in the nursing home.
Somebody said she hit my shit. Like I said, I used to say on my old show, you know, white people get mad. They stretch the nigga. Nigger, you fucking nigger.
Listen, if you watch it, I said she looks just like the main character off of Despicable Me, and she looks like Robotnik off of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Somebody should have kicked that bitch in her square fat ass.
But that's the thing. Those are the first words that came out of her mouth when she came through them automatic doors. She said, "That goddamn nigga bitch, take that wheelchair from me." Those were the first words that came out of her mouth.
Where were they at?
I don't know where it was at, but if I could get like her accent sound like she, you know, like she could be from like the Midwest.
Goddamn nigger! Nigger! I told you before they commit suicide, first shit that they be saying on the way down. Nick!
Exactly. S. Wiseman.
Tell my wife and kids I'm sorry.
Huh? It would have been funny though if she had fell. If she would have fell trying to walk, like listen, she had on these boots like that had a heel on them, and she was walking hard. Like I don't know if it was like perfect timing or what, but the person who had their phone out, it must have been a thing where he saw that person was walking hard and fast, and they could tell by the look on their face that something was about to pop off. They came around that corner and they were stomping hard, like they were walking hard in them hills. Got into that door and said what they said, started mouthing off at some more people and whatnot. Like this lady was mad over a wheelchair.
Over a wheelchair.
Over a wheelchair.
I'd have gave it to that bitch and then stabbed the motherfucker tie. There you go, you fat bitch. You ever try to ride a bike with a flat? Imagine a wheelchair with a flat. I'd have gave it to that bitch, then stabbed the tires on that bitch. You fat bitch. Somebody should have rolled that fat bitch down the sidewalk somewhere. I don't like that bitch. Fuck that fat bitch.
The name of the video, if y'all want to know what it was called Pure Ratchetry. Yes, I called her ratchet because that's exactly what she displayed in that 2 minutes and how many other seconds that she was doing all of that. She came up in there loud as I don't know what, in a nursing home. You know, nursing homes are supposed to be real quiet. She came up in there making all kinds of noise. I'm surprised she didn't climb over that. Well, shoot, it probably would have been hard for her to do that. I'm surprised she didn't just start knocking stuff off the counter and off the shelves and whatnot. You know they're good for that.
Yeah, that should have been called fatchetry. That bitch ain't a ratchet. She's a fatchet. Ass pack of wood. Fat pancake ass bitch. You don't get no wheelchair. Walk your ass. You need to walk.
Yeah, that little hill was hard for her. It wasn't like, that's the thing. The climb up wasn't even a steep hill. It's not like she was walking up a steep sidewalk. It was kind of like she was still on the concrete. Like, you know, in the parking lot, some of them have like a little incline. She was walking so hard. I bet that's the most exercise she's probably ever had in her life. She probably burnt a couple of calories doing all of that.
Just over
a wheelchair.
Fat cave devil. Over a wheelchair. Fat cave devils, man. That's what you get. Cave devils, man. Cave devils.
And it was so, and you know what was even so funny to the people in the chat? Remember at the end of the video when they finally got her outside and she had the wheelchair, how she was popping her head back and forth? She looked like a bobblehead. The way she was popping her head and neck back and forth. I'm surprised she was able to do that. I'm surprised she had a neck. That part had me cracking. That part had me cracking up the most though when she started popping her head back and forth to the side like she was a bobblehead. That part had me cracking up, and I was at work when I saw that video. Luckily for me, it was some downtime, so when I was laughing, people didn't really care what I was laughing at.
Hey, bro, Sassy Walker got a video saying it's titled Donald Trump, The Road to Prison.
Up there now, or is that like a old video?
It's just put it up. That man on the road. Hey, I hope they put Donald Trump in a real judge. Donald Trump gonna join the Aryan Nation.
Oh, then that means he's gonna have to shave off his rug.
Shave off. He said like a shave off. All right, we're gonna give you a haircut, Donald. Then they're just gonna take his wig.
Snatch that rug right up off his head.
Already in the skin.
I wouldn't even want to know what he looks like with no hair, like with a bald head. Could you imagine? It probably like a bunch of scabs and stuff up under there.
No bullshit, cause of all that wig glue, all that old ass wig. Cause he looked like he's sleeping the wig, don't he?
Right.
Sleeping that
one
wig.
thing I hate is when the wind blows and it be knocking his hair all lopsided and whatnot. And have you ever seen a picture of his mother? And when you look at and compare the hair, that's when you know that they are mother and son.
That don't make no sense. You shouldn't like that. That must look. Donald Trump off that zone. He trying to hold on to something that Ben done left him.
Right.
Something that's been
like it just doesn't look
been left. Hey man, these white supremacists.
Speculations for years. He's like, is that a wig or is that his hair?
I don't know. We know it's a wig. We seen that still shot with the motherfucker blowing and the junk was flopping over. See, he got good staples in him now. He got good staples in his wig now. See, when you become the president, then you get those tax-paying for wig staples right there, firmly cemented, just right on top of his head. That's good. But he sleep in the wig. I know if you take the wig off, his head gonna stink though. Cause he don't wash his scalp.
Hey, he don't wash his scalp. See the video that I was telling you about? The one with the lady?
What video? Yeah, let me see.
All right, I'm gonna play it so and everybody can see. I'm telling you, this shit is hilarious.
Put it up. Put it up. Let me see it.
Put it up.
Bitch. I want that wheelchair. Fuck that bitch.
And that's
Bitch. Seriously? She still ain't get the wheelchair. That's she. I want that wheelchair. Them people can't stand not being in control, can they?
right. But you see how
That's what,
she power walked up that little incline?
yeah. The people can't stand not being in control. They got to be in control. Hate these bitches. Somebody should have ran her over with their wheelchair. Dusty bitch. That bitch had the Donald Trump haircut. Didn't she play?
she had the starter.
Did you notice that?
You know when he
Yeah, that bitch had,
throwing it, that's where hers is at.
yeah, that bitch had the Donald Trump starter kit haircut. That's that teenage Donald. Call that the teenage Donald she got
They're
right
the old school. Apparently, she must have been talking about a black woman in the parking lot who said that she stole her wheelchair, and that's why she marched right back up there. She literally marched. And I mean, who else was she talking about when she called them a nigger bitch?
Yeah. Right. I think she was mad that ain't nobody step in for and defend her whiteness.
Exactly. It makes you wonder it makes you wonder what happened in that parking lot before she started walking up there. I wish I could have saw that. Like, who was she getting into it with? We know it had to be a black woman because she called her a nigger bitch. So, but I wanted to know what the conversation was between the two of them. And see, she did all that walking up there and got into it with them. The black woman probably already left.
That's what I'm about to say. I bet you that black lady was gone, and she was careful not to say that nigger shit to her.
Exactly. You know, good point. She probably didn't even call her that to her face. She knows that bump a wheelchair. She would have needed a wheelchair by the time that black woman would have got up off her.
Right. Right. Because that's the truth. I've been in the parking lot time, fired to her white ass. Fuck wrong with y'all. Look, this if you don't like blacks, it would be best not to say nigga, because you could get a black motherfucker eye.
Or worse, depending on what black person you dealing with.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because me, motherfucker, I'm going to snap your motherfucking neck. Nigga, motherfucking neck. Fuck shit. Cracker motherfuckers. What's going on with all the family? Y'all just we in here deep, brother. We in here deep.
Hey, VZ, let's talk about something a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
And that would be what's going on in Libya. When I first learned about this a couple weeks ago and saw that video, I was like, I was speechless. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I mean, I had a feeling that slavery was still going on, but I didn't know that it was still going on to that extent, like how it is going on over in Libya right now. Now it's interesting
Right.
because they put that video out on CNN a couple weeks ago, but it has not given it. It didn't gain any steam until this week.
Right.
I mean, I'm
And
glad that now people are glad people know about it and they are showing concern nonetheless, though.
like Anna A, you absolutely right. It was good. It was old Rocky Obama. He did that shit. It was him. It was his monkey ass. They got rid of Gaddafi.
Mm-hmm. I keep
After
wondering
that,
myself what would it have been like if he was still alive? Because I know he had
well,
planned for them.
yeah. I mean, well, not only what he had planned for them, but they were already excelling. You see, we don't they when you put it in a proper context, when he took over as the people's choice there in Libya, they were mostly an illiterate country
Yeah.
and they were living in despair. That man turned them to a 98% literate country, made college and stuff free, nationalized the oil and all of the natural resources that the country had so that the country would produce money. He gave farmers free land. He redistributed the wealth. And he was proud to say, I'm a black, I'm an African.
Hmm.
Hey, you gotta get Gaddafi his props. See, white people tell you, well, he was against this, he was against American interests. No, he was against white American interests, and we gotta understand that your interests ain't the same as mine. When so you might look at him as a terrorist, but when he say that I ain't gonna do nothing to black people, shh,
That's
we
exactly how
love Gaddafi.
they felt about Fidel Castro.
Yeah, you want me to feel like how you felt about Castro? I can't feel that way.
They want see that's the thing. If they feel that if there's an enemy to American soil, that everybody must see that person as an enemy. But to be truthfully honest, not that person may not be an enemy to a person like you and myself, or those who identify as black. And see, what really hurts
Exactly.
them is when they feel that only white people or white Americans in particular are enemies to them. But when they spare black people, that really sets them off because they feel that black people should not
Exactly.
have any type of an alliance with anyone. They basically want to strand it.
But honestly, this is but honestly, they created that narrative. It's their fault. And they can't get from under it. And that's why they don't like it. Because see, we name people like Castro or stuff like that. But let's go to Iran. The Ayatollah Khomeini let loose black people, black people during that Iranian hostage thing. Why? Because he said, "Shit, y'all ain't even bargaining chips. They don't respect y'all." He told those black soldiers that was there, "Shit, why are you even fighting for a country that don't give a fuck about you? We not gonna keep you here. You ain't no hostage here when you ain't even respected or loved in your own country. It's a shame you a hostage there. Why do I'm not persecuting people who being persecuted by the same enemy?" And he let them go. That was in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't shit changed since the 70s. 1770s, 1470s, whatever 70s you choose to go through. As long as it's been a Peckerwood, it's been some devious bullshit behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And then who helped make these slaves in Africa? Barack Obama, because Reagan couldn't kill Gaddafi, so they left him alone.
And who went after Gaddafi? They used the coon. I gotta go over there and get him, Michelle. He's about to make his own currency and sink us down. The general said, kill him. Now it's slaves in Libya, and they ain't gonna do a goddamn thing about it because this is against quote unquote America's interests.
It's against white America's interests. Let's just be clear about that.
You know,
if it's not affecting somebody that looks like them, then they feel it's of no importance.
Thank you, Tex Boy. Yeah, they ain't just kill him. They killed the man live on fucking TV and then showed it all around the world.
Yeah, I had saw those images. They like straight up tortured that guy. Like
and he went out like a soldier. And he went out like a soldier. Said, man, fuck that. I still am Libya, and I love Libya.
I wonder what happened to his bodyguards.
They got killed. The ones that didn't get.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
The ones. Yep, they got killed. No African country voted in favor to kill him.
Like they really.
Mugabe even got mad about them coming over there and killing them. But what could they do?
Yeah, Tex Force said they got raped and killed. Kind of.
Yep. I thought so. Nobody from his regime they let.
Could you imagine what it would have been like had he been able to actually succeed in what he was trying to accomplish? Like where would we be at today if he was able to succeed and he didn't have any kind of outside interference? Or shoot, within interference too, because you never know. Sometimes them things work from within.
Look at Mugabe. Look at the my thing is this. It was twofold answer to that. Our interest would be better because we would be able to move back and forth freely through here in Africa, and some of the stuff and goods that black people here got to sell would probably be able to be sold there and make a new currency with that new currency that was based off gold. He would be free to do more business with black people based on his relationship with Farrakhan. So it would be fine for us. If I was white, I'd be stuck, since most of us, if I was a white person, keep worshiping the guy who blew up his kids, Ronald Reagan. So when you look at it, he would have starved America out and finally got to do what he wanted to do, cripple America. Because he always, ever since they killed his kids, was out for revenge after that. So if you think they fucked up by this heroin, think how much heroin they be doing when the infrastructure crumbling, they ain't making money, but somehow we able to still make money and prosper by dealing with a foreign entity around them. It'd have been the beginning of a revolution or a war. So I look at it like, look, that right now what white supremacy did was remove some of the strongest gateways back home. You see what I'm saying?
But the same ones that tell us to go back to Africa. How does that work?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, you really don't.
Yeah, they want to. No, you want us to go back to a European Africa. They don't want us to go back to Africa. They want us to go back to a European Africa. Or a Europeanized Africa. It's like people say that.
European, I was so mad when that new president that came up after Mugabe had to be made him forcefully step down, saying we're going to give the money back to these landowners, the white ones.
The white ones.
Why? So you're giving money back.
What right did they have to the land?
They don't deserve nothing.
Right. What right did they have to the land? These
And that's the
motherfuckers
first
was
thing he did.
invaders.
I'm like, that's the first thing he did when he announced
Yes,
his presidency. The very first, he
the
made sure to get
first thing.
that out the way.
Oh, Mr. White Man, you are so welcome to come back. This is a country where you will be able to build your Burger King as long as I get some kickback.
I said, here we go. I said they kick it, they about to kick started.
Telephone.
Hold on.
Brother say, I'm trying to tell y'all. He said, hello, Mr. White Man. Please, I am calling out to you. We, the people of Zimbabwe, we will embrace white Jesus, Sky Daddy, as they call him. We love Sky Daddy.
Hmm.
That's what's gonna happen, y'all. They
Exactly.
got rid of all the black
I said the
people.
fact that this was the first move that he made, that this is the first thing or one of the first things that he did that we know of, it makes you scared for what he's going to do going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're literally
Mm-hmm.
giving money back to people that stole something. They were like, well, it's not like I'm giving back the
Yeah,
land. I'm like, you might as well have just given them back the land. And if you was going to give them the money,
yeah.
because what they're going to do is they're going to
I will give you
go get that money
reparations.
and find other land that's not theirs and inhabit that.
Why are you giving them reparations? Why are you giving people reparations who didn't give you reparations? Why are you giving reparations to the people who sanctioned you? Who
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 knows?
who I mean, come on, man.
Where you going?
Is it me?
I don't know.
Get to the barber shop and get your hair cut. Now, I didn't put you down for 3 as a part of attending.
Okay. Give me
Mr.
3 more
Lion.
minutes.
Mr. Lion. Mr. Lion. Can I ask you a question? It's only 2 kinds. No, Mr. Lion. All of them aren't bad. It's 2 kinds. The ones that ain't bad, they worse. We all know. Angola. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all for helping Mr. Lion out. Okay, I'll prove it right now, Mr. Lion. Here's a good white person. How come they ain't did nothing to stop all these bad ones? I got all day. Good one. How come they ain't do nothing to stop all these bad ones? See, there are no such thing as good white folks. There's just 2 kinds of white folks.
Bad and worse.
Bad white folks and worse white folks. Those are the only 2 you can find anywhere.
We have been warned time and time again, and still are being warned.
Obviously, Mr. Lion ain't been warned, but you've just been schooled. So no, but Mr. Lion, you didn't answer my question. If it is any good white people, why aren't they doing anything to stop all these bad ones?
Who are we
The
talking about?
microphone's yours. It's a guy in the comment section that asked me, are all whites bad? And prove it. First, I told him, no, all whites aren't bad. Some of them are worse. So, like I asked, the floor is yours. Nah, y'all, give him a second. The floor is yours, Mr. Lion. If you're not a coon,
like
explain to me, the whites, why they ain't doing nothing about all the bad ones. Let's go.
I can't even see their name. They must have stopped. Oh, never mind. I see the name.
Lord E. She, Hey, look, she falls as a bad one. Cause she telling the truth. But she also tell you the reason she came up with it. Cause she know too.
Yeah, Jane Elliott is like one of the few, and I do mean the small few,
Yeah, the few.
that will admit that white people are a problem, including herself. And she's one of the few white people that will admit she has
Exactly.
white privilege. That's something they don't like to admit.
I was about to say the thing
Trying to
about
get them
Jane
to admit
Elliott,
to that
she
is
tell
like
you
pulling teeth.
she. Lord E. So based on what I just said, Lord E. Jane Elliott says she's a bad one herself. Even Tim Wise said it. I do it myself. Oh, so you saying even the quote unquote good ones even admit, oh, I do racist shit. So if you admit that you do racist shit, that make you good? No. I'm glad you tried to do something about it and you acknowledged it, but that make you bad off the break. Off the break, I don't do that shit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Off the giddy up, you do that shit. Look, I just told you these motherfuckers are doing studies on our bodies to see if we better athletes naturally and shit like that. That mean they still doing slave studies on us to this day. They still doing slave studies on us to this day. And they some good ones? Man, get out of here. That's what I'm saying.
Who knows?
Darkness way. So yeah, man. Our you say you trust very few. I think you got a problem around you. Don't trust none of them. Don't trust none of them. Fred G. Sanford said, Fred G. Sanford said that his motherfucker, he had a family member that lived by don't shoot until you see the whites. They said, don't shoot till the see the whites of their eyes. He said, nah, we ain't waiting that long. Yeah, we had to get the y'all got his ass up out of there. Good job, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all in the chat room. Y'all don't play with him. Y'all don't play with him. Y'all got him up out of there. Mr. Lion, the Matumbo fan. He was brother was trolling, wasn't he, y'all? How fuck he gonna come in here and ask us to shit? Are all whites bad? Look, that's why I play that shit, that buck dancing jump with Dr. Colin be buck dancing. And then these Negroes,
That clip.
afraid to even be with me, scared to goddamn death to be with me. And when you're with me, you buck dancing all the goddamn time. Everything the white man say against me or charge me with, your ass buck dancing saying the same shit. Is all whites bad? I don't know how you can say that. Oh Lord, no, everybody ain't like that. Lord, oh, shut that foolishness up. It's just preaching hate. I had motherfuckers say that to me. Oh, you just preaching hate. You teaching your boys hate. What? What? Get the fuck on up out of here with that bullshit. Oh Lord, just teach your sons how to love. Just teach. Loves don't have no colors, LBZ. Oh Lord, what if look? They even be giving you coon scenarios. Motherfuckers put you in a scenario where you got a coon. You ever had some shit like that? Tori. Is
Huh?
Tori still?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
You still with me, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying they put me in motherfucking coon scenarios and shit where they try to make you coon, talking about, well, what if, right, your car crashes and a white person saves you? I say, I tell that motherfucker, leave me alone and let me burn. Get the fuck away from me.
You know, it was so crazy because it
Fuck
was
you,
actually, I
nigga.
don't know if you saw it, it was actually an episode of Sanford and Son where Fred had saved, like, he didn't want to do it, but they kind of like
Mhm.
forced him to do it, or he had to save the life of a Klansman or whatever. And when they had the Klansman, right, when he was on the gurney, he was about to wheel him out. The Klansman's son had said, he said, Dad, he said, this is the guy that saved you. And he looked over at Fred and saw he was black. He said, him? He's the guy that saved me? He said, yeah. Then he looked back up and said, should have just let me die.
Right.
No, that was the Jeffersons. I'm sorry. It wasn't the Sanford son, it was the Jeffersons.
Well, same thing. Man, block the white man. Get the white man the fuck up out of here. Trolling and shit. He was on my shit trolling. I want him gone. Look, that's the truth. See, that's the truth, though. They try to put you in coon scenario. What if your son comes home and it's a white woman that he's in love with? He better not come home. I see. Look, I'm just gonna tell the truth. Motherfucker. Love don't know no colors, but slavery do. So do Jim Crow, motherfucker.
Mm.
The police know colors, motherfucker. That's why I'm a number one male. Every time they see, only time I'm number one is when the police see me. Why the fuck is that? On a police distress call, the number one male is the black man. We've got us a number one male. Oh shit. I'm number one now when you niggas is chasing me. Yeah, because they the first thing they looking for. You a number one male because you the first thing they looking for, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You got to know. I know these motherfuckers ain't that smart. You can read right between their codes.
Hey, BZ, I wanted to talk a little bit about Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
I didn't like until I had watched Nicole's not Nicole's video. I forgot who's it was Mr. Superboy. When I watched his video, like I said, I didn't follow Matt Lauer like that except just knowing that he was on the Today Show. So I didn't know anything mostly about his personal life. But man, that guy was a straight up dickhead.
Yeah, I hear. Matt out there, he ain't groped no sisters, did he?
Not that I know of.
He probably groped what's her name, and she probably liked it and shit, because you know she like white men.
Say it still?
Tamron Hall.
Oh.
Tamron Hall.
They
actually
looking to try to bring her back to NBC to replace him.
Matt Lauer, yeah. Probably so, but she probably liked it. She know Matt, he was a great guy. He liked to call me his little black chocolate cup. So I don't feel nothing. Why should we be shocked about a white man being a pervert? Why should that's my biggest thing. Why is this even a story? This not even a story. This is some shit I'm used to. Look, that's like telling me a white man is a pervert. That's what you're telling me, Torian. Was that something new? Is that something somebody really had to tell you, Torian? The white man is a pervert.
No.
Anybody in the comments? Look, if I told you that a white guy was a pervert, we'd be like, oh my, you can't be serious. Nobody's saying that. I'm like, okay, par for the course. You just talking about a person who probably a descendant of an ancestor who just raped and pillaged not only our family, but dogs, cats, goats, wolves, anything. I mean, the most perverse and vicious, wild thing that could ever happen, they done it And we talking about we shocked because Matt Lauer showed his PP to a couple of white people. I'm not. Shit. What they? Oh, this is so shocking because he's on the news. He would never show somebody his PP. Yes, he white. Yeah. Yes, he would. Didn't Anthony Weiner send a picture of his dick to somebody?
I said that's what's
Get
so
caught
funny.
and then send.
I said that's what was so funny about Anthony Weiner is the fact that his last name is
Huh?
Weiner. I said
Yeah,
that's
his
the
last
funniest thing.
name
The fact that
Weiner.
his last
And
name is Weiner. Like it's almost like he was born to be a perv.
Thank you. Darkness Awakens, right. Marv Albert. Marv Albert. Who else? How many freaky white man stories you got here for you realize that that's just what they do? How many times you got to bring up through history that they rape black men too? How many times we got to bring that up?
I know Ann Curry somewhere sitting down, probably laughing at this.
Right. So my thing is, man, fuck Matt Lauer. He was just another white guy that had a job that black people would have been better at, but they wasn't gonna give a chance. And now white people acting all shocked that he did what every white person seemed to be doing in Hollywood. Fucking anything and everybody. But I don't know how that's different from no other white man I ever heard of in the history of, I don't know, history.
Even their stats prove that.
Yes.
If you look up under the race category and them stats, white people lead, and I'm very sure the majority of them are white men.
Right. Oh, shit. Everybody now I'm going to put that in the chat room. The white man was the world's first freak.
Let it be known.
Yeah. Shit, he was the first freak. We all know that. Damn, Anna, I like that jump. She got the motherfucking saltine jump. Chris Knackers. She got that Chris Knackers jump, man. Yeah, so man, we gotta stop acting all shocked about that. What we need to be shocked about is how these white motherfuckers trying to come after John Conyers.
I was just getting ready to mention him.
Yeah, did you see how Angela Rye spoke out against that shit?
Yep.
Angela Rye say, look, he done too much for me to just sit up here and say he done raped some bitches. We need to go through the due process. Then Don Lemon gonna sit there, but Angela, she said, no, Don, I can't speak to the achievements of these other people you talking about, but we talking about John Conyers. I was like, I love this woman right here. Oh God, I love this queen right here. That's what that's how you tell it. That's what we need, somebody to deal with this shit. Look, hold up. We gotta put this in perspective. These bitches got reason to lie on him.
Don is slipping back into being Donna.
Yeah, you know, Don like the weather. He just gonna change up on us. But Angela, boy, she kept that shit in perspective. She say, look, I'm just saying, it's fucked up that they just gonna force him out. They say they pressuring him. Look, no, you got to step down. Why Al Franken don't got to step down? They said, we think he should. We not sure. But, but you, John Conyers, your black ass got to step down. Well, why is that? Why y'all so adamant about that? Like I keep bringing up. Nigga, you keep talking about this reparation shit.
And notice that
Nigga,
like, you notice that he's in the hospital now. They said due to stress or something to that effect. I said they trying to kill that man.
Yeah, I knew they was gonna do that. The man 88. Look, let me tell you.
It has dementia.
Yeah, and this how I know it's the truth. What they doing to the man. Like, oh, he got dementia. Oh, so yeah, that's why they trying it now too. Man ain't even all the way here, so he can't even defend himself with his fullest laurels. And then people be like, why is there so much dementia going on in the black community? He's 88 years old and black and been fighting for black people since probably, I don't know, just like us when he was born.
I'm gonna get dementia at one point in time from all of this shit. Who wouldn't dealing with white supremacy?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you are gonna be a little bit disillusioned with what's going on. It's gonna be kind of foggy to see some shit eventually, but I mean, stress kills older people. We know that real quick. I know uh, some people who just had a heart attack due to stress and passed. An older woman that was family related. So I know my dad. So, so yeah, he got like 7. Yeah. So he say, I mean, me personally, I look at it like John Conyers, man, come on, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. All your life, all you did was fight for people, even white women at one point in time,
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that they got equal rights from their own men. I just don't see it, but we never seen you mingle with them people like that. You don't got no record of selling the people out like that. But all of a sudden, a Becky gonna come out of nowhere and accuse you of something. Like I said again, $27,000 is not a payoff. Torian,
Yeah.
again, how much has Donald Trump paid off because of his sexual assaults? Help me out.
None that I know of.
He ain't settled none of his sexual assault cases.
Well, hold on. You know what? I take it back. Well, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Bill O'Reilly. Now, if you said Bill O'Reilly,
Oh, Bill O'Reilly, that's right.
okay.
How much he's still paying 30 million?
They
Zane.
said Bill O'Reilly has probably paid off maybe in total since the early 2000s, probably like around 13 million.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Right. 27,000 from a congressman. Blake Farenthold paid more than that. Because he really did it. He's a disgusting fat creep. Man, $7,000. Kiss my ass. He didn't do it. Why he pays, which y'all asking. Ain't this America, y'all? You a black man and you've been putting your foot in white supremacy's ass or been fighting against it all your career. And now this white woman say, this nigga raped me. And it is a record where you done had to work with her. Proximity is your word versus hers. Who they gonna believe? Who they gonna believe?
That white woman.
And she knew that. So what was a quick way for her to make some money?
To lie and
Let me get it. 27,000. Mm-hmm.
Especially because, like you said, she's a white woman, so she'll easily be believed.
Then go $27,000. 27,000. That's good. Look, that's good enough to pay my mortgage and buy my car. Okay, I settle for that. You know why? Because ain't nothing really happened. That's why you settled for it. It was all a come up. See, look, what happened when you in a car accident, right? And the insurance claim about to pay, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you in the passenger seat and you got a lawsuit too, you will take whatever settlement they give you because it's all a bonus, right?
Exactly.
But if driving the car and they wreck your shit, you will be willing to go to court, especially if they come to you with some low ball ass number, because that shit was no fuck. It ain't no come up. Something happened. But if nothing happened, whatever money you take, that's a come up. Ain't nobody stupid. He said Chief Wiggum. He do look like Chief Wiggum. he do look like Chief Wiggum. Damn, that was a good one.
Take the Gate said pretty soon Pat Robertson will declare all blacks the enemies of Trump. He probably wants to do that right now, but he just can't bring his old ass to actually come out and say it. I mean, he's right there. He's already said some very random things already, but he's right there.
You read the Bible. I mean, it says right there in the Bible, when you look, blacks are the children of Ham. Now, Donald Trump is doing all this great thing for America. Now, I ask you, why would the Lord have all these blacks laying around here not doing what Donald Trump would said for them to do? Because they're children of Ham. That's how Pat Robinson be talking this shit. I remember when Pat Robinson was young. Well, actually, no, I don't. Ain't nobody that young.
Right, nobody. That man is old as dirt.
Right. I was about to say, well, I remember when Pat Robinson was what? 120. When he was 120, when I was
100, 400, 1,000.
Right. When I was like 8, that motherfucker was 120. I remember he used to come on TV and white people would just throw him money. He was the white Creflo Dollar. Now motherfucker politicians are paying attention to what he says. What fucking world are we living in?
Who knows?
Alternative universe am I fucking living in where Creflo Dollar has motherfucker presidential influence?
Who knows?
Am I watching? Am I in the fucking Twilight?
They're doing this because they need the money. We all know that. What do you call it? A Sky Daddy Palace?
That Sky Daddy Palace. Yeah.
They're running it. They're running it like it's their own personal country club, all for money.
Pat talk to Sky Daddy every day in the morning. Dear Sky Daddy, am I doing the right thing?
And he has some, I don't know if you noticed, but he has some big floppy ears.
Yeah, like, those them white men.
Things look like surfboards.
Every white man look like that when they get old. Them big doofy ass ears. Them big doofus ass ears. Big stupid ass ears.
Every time he talks, he look like he constipated. Like he looked like he has to take, like he looks like this is probably the first shit that he has taken in a month.
Let me get a teaspoon of that Metamucil just so I can get my bowels running right. And I'll tell you what the Lord has said.
That shit, you. I like people really listening to this cracker. God Daddy be sitting out that motherfucker killing me.
Yes, Patrick, this is Sky Daddy. You're doing a great job building your country club.
Someone said that ears and nose don't stop growing for life. That's because of all them lies they tell. Look at Pinocchio. Every time he lied, that nose grow. That's why when white men them know that nose just elongates. They got that Gonzo from the Muppets nose.
Yeah.
And that nose scares me. I'm like, don't
long
be too
nose.
close. Your nose is like that long, and it looks like it could just like knock my eye out. Because it's like if I had to have a conversation with them, I couldn't even look at them in their eyes. The whole time I'm looking at that nose.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You got a big ass nose. And then they got a butt in the middle of it.
Right.
Yeah, that shit is like that Tommy Lauren nose. I was like, damn, bitch. When you shit, you gotta wipe your nose and your ass at the same time.
What ass?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Another seatbelt strap, bitch. You got to put jetpack seats on her motherfucking toilet seat too. Said, Tommy, strap in. Flat back, bitch. She do anything. She on the last few minutes of
I'll be glad when
she on her last.
She's run out of knee pads.
Yeah,
she is run out of knee pads.
Right.
They no longer have any padding in them.
Shit, but look, she sucked her way on the Fox News, didn't
she? She sure did.
right time, all the
It was
sexual
good with a little bit of
harassment.
time that we didn't have to deal with her every time she came onto the Blaze to talk about something involving black people. And then here we come a few months later, and now she's over at Fox News and she's still doing the same thing. We knew that's exactly what she was trying to do or get to.
Right. Right. Look, she did it. She don't. People doing anything nowadays to get on Fox News. Call themselves the Black Hannity. Anything. That's all you gotta do. Say stupid shit. You want to be on Fox News? Say something. I think Jesse Jackson is a part of ISIS. Now, look, I'll be on Fox News tomorrow. If I do 5 videos like that on YouTube, I bet you. All right, and we're here with the one LVZ believes Jesse Jackson's part of ISIS. Now, how much research did you do? Because we here at Fox believe the same thing.
And I bet she won't say. I bet she won't come out the side of her neck and mention anything about pro-choice anymore, because that's exactly what got her fired from her last job. I said white people know that they can't afford to be no pro-choice. They got to be pro-life with their low birth rates.
Right. That's what they got mad at her for. Damn it, bitch.
You're right, Mona. When she wasn't on the Blaze, she was still been annoying on social media. Like, she was still posting videos from her house like she was still at the Blaze.
Yeah, but see, then you could clown her when she was on her when it wasn't clown her when she wasn't on TV. Like, damn, champ, you went from TV to a motherfucker on Twitter. Damn, you went from TV to me talking about meeting the same people climbing up on your way back down. Damn. Look, I be like, well, look, let me show you, look, because I could have kept clowning her. Let me show you the ropes in this social media biz, kid. You ain't good at this yet. Man,
terrible.
You control her the right way. I control her, make her feel insecure about her life standing. But hey, y'all, another documentary for y'all to watch on YouTube. We the Gods. Go to We the Gods. Whoever ain't subscribed to that channel, I'll spell it for you here. We the Gods. We the Gods. And he just did one 12 hours ago, a video, black versus white athlete. It's an hour 45 minutes long. And it's going to show you that these Peckerwoods are still doing physical slave studies. We run, how high we jump, and they try to figure out. See, what they don't say, they careful not to say in this documentary, T, when you see it, one word never comes up that I kept saying.
Yeah, I see it now.
See, what y'all don't want to say is this.
I just typed it in and I see it.
Yep. The words that they going to be careful not to say is melanin. But look, melanin is going for all of us who are intelligent. We understand they're going to be alluding to melanin. This whole documentary will be alluded to melanin. Because you'll be like, damn, they keep saying there's some chemical difference, but they don't know what it is. I do. One of you don't have melanin. Hey, they use phrases like this in it, Torian. The black children seem to be more mobily developed and fully developed when they come out. Means they're more human than the other one, huh? Something's a weaker offspring.
AVZ.
Yeah.
I'm about to end the live stream. I actually have to go and do something right quick.
I know, bro. Go handle your business. Hey, family first. But check that video out, man, and thanks for chopping it up with me.
All right. Shout out to everybody who was in the chat and tuning in today. You know we do this every Sunday. And so, you know, the next time I do one of these lives will be on Sunday unless something comes up, and then, you know, I'll do it sometime in the week. But I'm going to go and check that documentary out, though.
Yeah, check that joint out. Y'all check that joint out. And I'll hit y'all a little later.